Hey, thanks for watching News 12. I'm Matt Sampson. Well, are you having some trouble talking with your teen or teens? Well, we got a book right here that could help you out with this all too common problem. There is the book, Teenage as a Second Language, A Parent's Guide to Becoming Bilingual, something I need. We're talking here right now with the co-author of Teenage as a Second Language, and we're talking with a clinical child psychologist, Jennifer Powell Lunder. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
And now, this is good for tweeners, and if your kid turns 20, you know, I got kids like that, and I hope this really helps you. What made you write this?
Well, what made us write the book is that we have worked with hundreds of adolescents and their families, and what we noticed is that all parents are dedicated to their kids, but they're not communicating clearly because they don't understand what their kids are saying. So this book, although it's written by us, was really written by the kids with whom we worked. And we asked them to translate for us, and then we put it in book form.
That's pretty good. Just a case study off the top. My son, maybe you have somebody like this, 12, playing with the video games. Come on in, time for dinner. I don't hear anything. What steps do I take at this point?
Well, what you want to do is have a set of rules and consequences. And the key to setting up rules and consequences is that it has to be a collaboration. So you say to your teen, you're going to make up rules and consequences, and then you want to make sure that both parents are a unified front.
Yes, being a unified front, very important, I know that. And some of your chapter headings I'm reading now from the table of contents, one of it is learning how to ask so they want to tell. What's the key there?
The key there is engaging your kids in discussion, making it a light conversation. The worst thing you can say to a kid is, "How was your day at school?"
Yes. I'm supposed to be an interviewer who doesn't wind up asking either yes or no questions or open-ended things like that. And I have trouble when I get to that point. I kind of tense up. What's a good way to start then?
A good way to start with the school question would be to say something like, "Tell me one thing you learned about in school today."
Okay, I do that sometimes, so maybe I'm on the right track here. Another one I thought was great was kind of a request you're saying for independence, when back off really means back me up. Give me a sample of that.
Well, what we're really saying is that while kids need to be on their own, they do not want to be completely independent. They want to be autonomous. And what autonomous means is that you're offering support when needed, that you're guiding them. You're not just saying, "Bye, see ya." You're really being there for them to look to, and also you're modeling the appropriate behavior in situations.
Now, can you give me a situation that you've come across in your career somewhere?
Sure. So, for example, let's say your teen is about to take the SATs.
Okay.
Very stressful situation. Your teen wants support from you, but they don't want you to hover.
Uh-oh.
They don't want you to tell them exactly how to study, what to do, but what you can do is help them out when they're en route to the SAT. Say to them, "Look, if you're really anxious, give me a call and I'll talk to you." Things like that, giving them pep talks, support, that's what they're looking for.
Oh, that's pretty good. Now, one more we all know, teenage, ever since James Dean showed up, we know about nonverbal communications, but I don't always get it right. What can you tell me?
Well, what we say is that definitely nonverbal speaks louder than words. So we put a little hints in the book. So for example, if your teen is talking to you, but his feet are facing towards the door, he wants to get out of town. If your teen is talking to you, puts hand over the mouth, he might not be telling the truth, or he might not want to tell you something. Now, obviously, this isn't for every single situation, but they're just hints.
Okay, Jennifer, thanks very much. We want to mention the book one more time. We want to thank Jennifer for coming in as one of the co-authors here. And we're also Jennifer Powell Lunder, clinical child psychologist. Get that right. And the name of the book, Teenage as a Second Language, Parent's Guide to Becoming Bilingual. And stay with us. More News 12 coming up.